were setting up the program, we had a fixed investment. This was a fixed amount of money that the administrator had set aside for the program, $500 million. And we tried very hard to make sure that the majority of those funds would be in the hands of the partners. So right at the beginning, we said we were only going to set aside 3% of the entire budget to operate the program. So that was just $15 million that we set aside. We had planned to award $485 million to the partners, because that is one of the toughest hurdles in this business is the financing. It's expensive to develop a space capability, and one of the biggest barriers to entry is obtaining the financing. So we were taking on the role of becoming the lead investor in these companies, and it was very important to provide as much financial support as we could, as well as the technical support, but the financial was important. So therefore, we just set aside 3%, and we knew then that we were going to have to do this with a very small team. So we put together a team that consisted of myself and a deputy who was very familiar with the program, International Space Station program requirements, and particularly the performance requirements and the interface requirements with the space station. And then I decided to assign a lead for each of our partners. We wanted to have multiple partners. It was important to carry at least two as a risk mitigation strategy in case one of them didn't fail. Well, then we had better chances of succeeding if we had two partners. So I had two leads. They were assisted by a deputy for each of the partners. And then other than that, we just, and I had a safety and mission assurance lead for the program that supported both partners. And then we had our support from the procurement office and the financial office, and that really constituted the entire program office.